one common fear the patient have about the robotic surgery?
That some instrument machine is doing my surgery and my doctor is not doing. That is wrong. Your doctor is only doing with a sophisticated instrument. Obesity. Then when a person is obese, the trouble happens there. Trouble happens more for open surgery. In an obese person, if you open the abdomen, then the person will suffer because the wound will never heal because of the wound infections, burst. Sometimes the stitches will just fall apart. Okay. But if you are doing laparoscopically, then the whole patient's weight falls on the laparoscopic instruments. So sometimes the instruments bend. Sometimes they break. Okay, no one understands how a difficult surgery has been done. My patient went into OT and came back with 4 small holes. What happened inside? What was the difficult part? No one has ever given a thought to it. We have seen our gods and goddesses, multiple arms. See, that itself is a thought process of robo.
Correct.
Just think robo in that way. A single structure which is handling 10 different instruments. Okay, exactly. We can say in comparison, you always see in any field, a fairy or an angel. They have so many things. They are not like normal human beings. Why? Because superpower.
Health tip for people struggling with obesity.
Health tip is first, don't become so obese, and then always put effort to be active. But if obesity is hurting you, get it treated. It is like any other disease. It can be treated. Get it treated.
So the obesity, maybe it's because of the food habit or
food, sedentary lifestyle, but later it is what type of obesity we treat is a metabolic disorder. Starts with bad diet and lifestyle, but later becomes a metabolic disorder. Same thing like diabetes or hypertension would start with a bad lifestyle, but later they hang on to it.
Guess what if a surgeon could operate with great precision, minimal invasive and fastest recovery? Well, that is what exactly offering and robotic assisted surgery. Those days are gone when surgery meant for large incision and long hospital stays. Due to this cutting edge technology, now the surgeon have enhanced the vision, the ability and control, taking patient care to the whole new level. But what exactly happened inside a robotic operating room, and how does this is beneficial to the surgeon as well as to the patient? And what is the future hold in this? Today joining with us, Dr. Kona Lakshmi ma'am is an expert in robotic GI, metabolic and bariatric surgery. With her vast experience, she is going to unreveal some of the facts, myths and the future of this medical advancement. So stay tuned as we are entering into the future of surgery. Dr. Lakshmi Kona ma'am, first of all, thank you so much ma'am for your valuable time today.
Thank you, my pleasure.
To the podcast. Yeah. Ma'am, as we know, like today's time, the technology is everywhere in all the fields. So the medical and the surgical field also we talk, that also not behind. We know that nowadays the robotic surgery has come up. So before you go into the deep, I just want you to explain ma'am a quick background of the robotic surgery. What is actually robotic surgery and how it is different from the laparoscopic and the traditional surgery?
When talking about robotic surgery, robo is an advancement in the laparoscopic surgery.
Okay.
It is not different, not very much different from laparoscopic surgery. It is a conglomeration of all the instrumentation. In laparoscopy, we use lot of instruments introduced into the person's body through small cuts, and then we use the instruments for various surgical steps.
Yeah.
But sometimes what happens is, to do one particular step, you may need to have to change 2 or 3 instruments.
Okay.
And then God has given us 2 hands only.
Right.
So we can handle only 2 instruments at one go.
Yeah.
So when I need to handle 4 instruments, I need two more people.
Right.
Okay, 2 or 3 more people.
Right.
So what happens is, like a dance or a orchestra,
Right.
where everything has to move in one rhythm, surgery is also that type of fine art.
Okay.
Okay, so when I am handling with a team of 2 or 3 more surgeons apart from me,
Okay.
all their hand movements will sync with mine
Oh, okay.
is not a easy thing,
Right, ma'am. Exactly.
because I have certain degree of skill set,
Yes.
other surgeon may have, may not have, or they will come to my expectations
Right.
after few years of practice.
Hmm.
But every time we will always have, or not only me, anyone doing surgery
Right.
will always have that type of synchronization is difficult task. So there is always different wavelength in the movement of the instrumentation.
Got it.
So when you are doing a difficult surgery,
Hmm.
so you feel that I have told this person to use the instrument this way, but it is sometimes not happening. So what happens is, I have to stop my part, I have to do that person's part and come back to the my part.
Got it. Okay.
When you're doing a difficult surgery,
Surgery.
long standing surgery, all this adds to the stress on the surgeon, fatigue,
Right.
that you are doing your work, you are seeing whether that other person is doing their work or not,
Right.
and managing everyone.
Managing it. Yeah.
So with when we so many years, almost 25-30 years, we are doing laparoscopic surgery.
Okay.
So these technical troubles have been observed by lot of instrumentation companies and the science,
Right.
because science will always evolve. That is the
Exactly.
only permanent thing,
Right.
change.
Right.
So they thought that, can we have something where so many things are bought into one thing, into lesser instruments,
Right.
doing more work, and the surgeon can themselves handle all the instruments.
Okay. Okay.
Like you have seen our gods and goddesses, multiple arms. See that
Right,
that
right.
that itself is a thought process of robo.
Correct, ma'am. Yeah.
Just think robo in that way. A single structure
Correct.
which is handling 10 different
Multiple
instruments.
things. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, exactly. We can say in comparison, you always see in any field a fairy or an angel. They
Right.
have so many things. They are not like normal human beings.
Like
Why?
superpower.
Because superpower.
Yeah.
So that's why that thought process. You see, always there was in evolution a thought process that if a person can do more amount of things by adding this.
Right.
So that is what the same thought process goes into technology. So that is a robo.
Yeah.
Robo is a structure where it can handle more number of instruments. And who is handling? Surgeon. One
Surgeon. Okay.
surgeon. So we
One
are
surgeon,
not
yeah.
dependent on other people in helping with the main steps of the surgery. So that reduces a lot of tremor, movement of instruments. Like if you see a novice dancing, you'll feel, the steps are not correct.
Yeah.
But if you see expert team dancing, it will go in sync.
Sync.
So that sync is necessary, especially when we are dealing with a human life.
Okay. So that's how the precise comes when
Comes in.
the robots comes into the picture.
Yes.
But how they set up, ma'am? I mean, when you are doing a surgery, so you have to stand for a long time and do the surgery, or sometime you can also come directly to the patient and do your practice there, and sometime if required you have to go back to the place.
To the robo?
The robot.
No. You understand, surgery has always been a standing job. Hours and hours we are trained to stand.
Okay.
Like if you are doing major surgeries like a transplant, anything between 15 to 24 hours. Okay, maybe you take few 10 minutes break so that you drink some water and you attend the nature's call. But otherwise, surgery is a standing job.
So 15, 16 hours also is
Yes,
required.
you stand. You should have that stamina to stand.
Okay.
Okay, but With robo, you are sitting at the console and then you're doing the surgery. So that gives you a lot of comfort. So when you're standing and operating towards the end of the day, the surgeon who is doing definitely will feel the tiredness or the fatigue. And it's not a surgeon, the whole team, as I said, the 4 or 5 people. So my stamina, the other person's stamina don't match. My hand movements, other hand movements don't match. So all these troubles we have faced. See, we have evolved from learning open surgery. But for open surgery, what? We used to open the patient or that system wide apart so that everything is in front of you. Like how when you used to eat with your hand, what happens? You can eat everything. Put your hands, one hand, two hands, mix everything and eat. Then for hygiene, etiquette and all, we learn to eat with spoon, knife and fork. Okay, so that gives a very clean. You when someone is eating in front of you, you don't feel that that person is somehow not eating in a proper manner. Then we have people in other countries, they eat with chopstick. You know, they pick up even one grain of rice. Japanese and Chinese, you cannot eat. We will go and poke ourselves. But that all comes with practice. So why all that thing has happened is so that your hands are not totally dipped in the patient body. So you want to do this surgery, but 4 hands go into it. They go and handle every other organ because everything is coming in your way. And imagine the pain of that big cut. Okay. Earlier surgery means patient would be bedbound for 2 to 3 months, not able to return to work. But that which organization will accept that 20% of the people are having some surgery and sitting at home? It is not acceptable. So we have been always thinking of way how I can do the surgery and the person recovers and goes back to their work very quickly. That is how most of the surgeries are assessed. Quick return to work. And then without much hampering in the physiology. Means it should be physiologically same and you should return to the work quickly. So that is how we moved from open to laparoscopy to robo. So that's all technological shift only. And with laparoscopy, people have definitely enjoyed the benefits. Major surgeries have been done and patients have recovered quickly. But when doing major surgeries, what happens in the theatre, how we tackle all these difficulties, no one understands. Okay, no one understands how a difficult surgery has been done. My patient went into OT and came back with 4 small holes. What happened inside? What was the difficult part? No one has ever given a thought to it. But we are doing simple to complex surgeries. So definitely when doing complex surgeries, we might hear instances where some places they were not able to complete the surgery laparoscopically. Again converted to open. Why converted to open? Because of these difficulties. See, because of these challenges. Some units have good trained teams, very good instrumentation, so we can with difficulty also complete the surgery laparoscopically. Some places it is not possible, so they will again go back to the traditional surgery. But then the patient came with one idea that today I do surgery, tomorrow I have to travel. Now that everything is failed, so they will again take longer time to recover and all. So to beat all this, technology has evolved, and now technology has brought us this instrumentation. Not only that, a single surgeon. So depending again also that if there is someone who is new and doesn't know much of doing complex surgery, will definitely not be able to do with a robo also. So good trained surgeon, okay, and a robo are the best combination for any patient, I would say.
So when you say like trained surgeon, what level of training is required, or any specific criteria is there? Like this patient we should go for the robotic surgery, or this patient we should go for the lap. So, or if even though if we can do a normal lap, that patient also we can select as robotic
Any
surgery.
patient who is planned for a surgery with the minimal access technique can be done robotically.
Okay.
But here, the surgeon's expertise matters. Surgeon should be able to do all the difficult cases. First, should know how to do it laparoscopically, and then learn to handle the robo. See, now you're handling 3 or 4 instruments together.
Right.
So your mind needs to again train. Like how you trained yourself to handle 3 or 4 surgeons together. Learn to train yourself to handle those 2 or 3 instruments all together, because now here you're sole in charge.
Right.
Okay. Plus, you should know how to do the surgery also. Means you should be experienced enough to doing complex surgeries.
Complex surgeries.
Then it is again training, retraining every time. In doctor's life, there is nothing like I have learned this much and I'm happy. No, it doesn't work like that. That's why you have
Every day is-
continuous medical education going. Every year we have conferences, meetings, because science is changing
Right.
and patient diseases are changing, and complex diseases, not everyone will get the chance to do complex cases.
Correct.
So how will you learn? So when you learn from other people who are doing complex cases, then sometime in your life when you get a complex case, you are not taken back.
So if we talk about this GI or this bariatric surgery, how this get fit into the robotic? I mean, what is the key role they are playing into this robotic?
Yeah. Well, let us say for obesity, like when a person is obese, the trouble happens there. Trouble happens more for open surgery. In an obese person, if you open the abdomen, then the person will suffer because the wound will never heal because of the wound infections, burst. Sometimes the stitches will just fall apart.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but if you're doing laparoscopically, then the whole patient's weight falls on the laparoscopic instruments. So sometimes the instruments bend.
Okay.
Sometimes they break. So that is why we have to frequently, those centers whom we are doing bariatric surgery,
Right.
our instruments quickly get damaged because of the weight and the instruments bending. So the
Okay.
hospital has to keep on changing the instruments frequently because we cannot do with old or broken instruments, we cannot
Okay.
do any surgery, which is not safe for the patient.
Correct.
So that always adds to the cost. So when we have a robo is very sturdy structure. So it can easily handle the robo itself is 700 kgs.
700 kg.
700 kgs. So it will just lift the abdomen of the person very easily.
Very easy.
Okay. So that strain is gone away. And then the instruments have fine movements of total, like our wrist, we can move the instruments.
Okay.
In laparoscopic, they're straight instruments.
Okay.
They can go like this, right and left. That's what, like chopstick and your hand.
Right.
So anytime eating with hand is the most comfortable thing.
Correct.
So if you have something like a hand on the chopstick, then it becomes easy.
Easy.
So this is a hand fitted on the chopstick.
Okay. In
For
many
the
places,
general.
like where human being hands cannot
Cannot
inside,
go
the robot.
or cannot, if there is this much space,
Yeah.
my hand cannot go
Correct.
without cutting the patient so big.
Right.
And if I put a straight instrument, I may not be able to do this way. But if I have something which goes into this and can do like this, that is a robo.
And if we talk about the risk and the complication factor, so here is there any sort of risk which
No,
the
no,
patient should be worried
No,
about?
no, 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 nothing. There is no risk, extra risk because we are doing. I would say that whatever little chances of bleeding or not able to do the surgery,
Yeah.
which was there with laparoscopic surgery, is totally ruled out with the robotic surgery. Robotic surgery is more better.
More
And because we are using a robo, you will land with risk. That is
That is
totally wrong.
So there might be some myth people might be having in their minds.
Hmm.
So, do you also encounter such kind of myths
Yes,
every day?
when we say patient that this is the surgery and better we do it robotically, they'll say no, madam, you only do. I don't want the robot to do. Then we have to again explain the same thing what I have spoken. We convince now, but now everything is there on the digital media, social media. People are reading and go through it. So and now we are not only single hospital which are doing. No, so
Right.
many hospitals have robo. Definitely, people are understanding. Those who don't understand have a little fear, but once we start doing, we are doing. When they go out into the society and talk, definitely people will understand
I'm
better.
shocked. Like in my village, also I had one of the person who's talking about the robotic surgery.
Yes.
So it has spread now widely everywhere. We
Yes.
can see.
Now technology, people understand what
Right.
is technology. Earlier there was resistance, but you see, now everyone can handle a mobile phone, and it's not only the plain mobile phone. Everyone has smartphone. They understand what is the thing. So
Correct.
it is human nature to adapt.
Adapt.
You give them good, they will adapt. You give them struggle, they will adapt.
Yeah.
Okay, so they will adapt and they will understand.
Correct.
Okay, if they see their neighbor who went for a robotic surgery and walking to his office the next day,
Yeah.
why not?
Definitely.
Why when I need, I should also get it. So that is how it understands. That's why I said this. How much difficult part is done for a patient
Right.
recovery by a surgeon, no one understands. No one sees that part.
Right.
Only what you see is, I got my person with pain and I'm taking home back happily.
Happily.
That is what everyone sees.
Correct.
So between that coming with pain and going home happily, you do the best for the patient.
So during the surgery, like we have to set the arms, if I'm not
Yes.
wrong. Like any specific limited arms,
No,
or it's
a
nothing
robo
like
comes
4
with
to
4 arms.
four arms.
4 arms, and with one arm will always hold the telescope.
Okay.
There are 3 arms, and those 3 arms are more than enough to do, because the instrumentation in a robo have lot of advantage. A single instrument can do 2 or 3 works.
Okay.
So if you had to use 4 instruments to do a particular surgery, you can do with 2 instruments.
Oh.
So that is all. Versatility of the instruments is good. So with one instrument, you can cut, you can stitch,
Okay.
and you can also, if there's any bleeding or anything, you can control with it.
Oh.
When laparoscopy, to hold one instrument,
Right.
to suture one instrument, to control of any bleeding, one more instrument. So 3 instruments, 1 instrument. So that is the advantage.
So how the electrosurgery unit works here? I mean, in the robot also it must be there, no?
Yeah,
For
electrosurgery unit
coagulation.
is there. Yes, everything is same, like
Okay.
laparoscopy. Only thing, these instruments are fixed to the robotic arm. Robotic arm is attached to the patient, and then you sit on the console,
Right.
and then you move all the arms.
Like video game. how
Like
we-
video game. Yes, little more sophisticated than a video game.
Yeah.
Because there are limited movements. You are working on a human body, so you cannot
Right.
do violent movements.
Right.
Like I said, in an orchestra, you see the master's thing, how he moves that his band. So that is the way it has to be. So the ups and downs, everything is that fine movement has to happen.
Right. So in India, what is the growth now in the robotic field you see, and how the accessibility everywhere, small towns also I can see. Generally, I've seen like ortho, robo is very common everywhere.
See, as when we are doing surgery, the most important thing is the people who are assisting you. We working in big institutional hospitals definitely will have more number of, because people come to learn from us. But what in small hospitals,
Right.
single surgeon run hospital, for them robo is a blessing, because they need not see you're struggling. Lot of time, that's why small hospitals, they don't do big surgeries,
Correct.
because of this problem, that I don't have someone to help me with the difficult, when I'm doing a difficult part, I need one more hand.
Right.
That one more hand is a skilled hand, is very difficult to get.
Very difficult to get.
So that is why I think smaller centers, districts definitely will benefit with the robo, that they are able to do more complex surgeries. Otherwise, now for every small surgery beyond a certain range, they have to be sent to bigger centers.
Right.
But if those surgeons get trained themselves with a robo, they will do it more comfortably without struggling for assistance.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am,
Yes.
for your valuable inputs. Now we have learned a lot about the robotics surgery. So before we wrap up, we'll be having a quick like rapid round
Okay.
where I'll be asking you a few questions and few words you can answer those.
Done.
So the first question which I have, the laparoscopic or robotic surgery, which one would you prefer?
I was a laparoscopic surgeon, now totally into robotics.
One common fear the patient have about the robotic surgery.
That some instrument machine is doing my surgery and my doctor is not doing. That is wrong. Your doctor is only doing with a sophisticated instrument.
A misconception about the weight loss surgery.
Yeah, a lot of people have a fear about weight loss surgery, but I would say weight loss surgery is a life changer. It gives you a totally new life. From being not able to walk few steps and breathless and bad diabetes and all that, you become a totally new person.
Right. So why does that happen, man? I mean, because of a lot of smoking also, I have heard that also one.
So many things are there, and general society also is not kind towards some types of treatments because of various wrong impressions and all that. Because they think weight loss is just you just exercise and you lose weight. It's not that easy. So they're willing to undergo major surgeries like even heart transplant and lung transplant. But when it comes to weight loss surgery, they fear. But I would say get weight loss surgery done. That will prevent so many other surgeries from happening.
Right. The most exciting advancement in robotic surgery, right?
Most advancing thing is now we have 3D vision, we have finer movements, and then we have the Firefly technology, which will tell us about the blood supply of the various tissues and all that.
Okay.
So that is very, that means what? More excitement and
important as
important also.
One surgery you love performing in the most.
I would say doing my bariatric surgeries on robo is a real boon because we have done past 25 years
Right.
with laparoscopic thing, 150, 200 kgs, and the strain and the so every time, every year I am telling my hospital, my instruments are broken. Again, buy me. Now my robo is there. So me and my robo will do good weight loss surgeries.
No, your best friend.
My best friend, my robo.
If not a surgeon, what would you be?
I said no. Surgeon is like a dancer or a musician.
Yeah.
I would have been a dancer.
A fun fact about robotic surgery that most people don't know.
One fact is that they always think what they see in the movies, that one strange walking robo is
Yeah.
operating. No, it is a sophisticated, like your manual car and an automatic car.
Automatic car.
So now all high-end cars are automatic. Why? Because of the precision,
Right.
movement, and a single foot control.
Correct.
That you are able to move a big vehicle. Even you can drive a SUV. Even I drive a SUV.
Right.
If it would have been a manual car, I will not be able to drive a SUV.
Yeah. One health tip for people struggling with obesity.
Health tip is first, don't become so obese, and then always put effort to be active. But if obesity is hurting you, get it treated. It is like any other disease, it can be treated, get it treated.
So the obesity, maybe it's because of the food habit or
Food, sedentary lifestyle, but later it is what type of obesity we treat is a metabolic disorder. Starts with bad diet and lifestyle, but later becomes a metabolic disorder. Same thing like diabetes or hypertension, would start with a bad lifestyle,
Right.
but later they hang on to you.
the biggest challenge in performing robotic GI surgery.
First challenge is to convince the patient. Okay. And then otherwise I think mostly with the robo, any complex GI surgery is a very easy flowing surgery. Important is to convince the patient that choose robotic surgery and get it done robotically.
One word to describe the future of robotic surgery.
It is there. It will, like laparoscopy surgery has changed.
Correct.
Now, people, when you say open surgery, people don't accept. Few years, people will change to robotic surgery. Yeah.
Like
From
lab-
your manual small phones to everyone's smartphone. Why? Advantages.
Right.
It will change.
The lab also, when it came into the market, the same thing.
Same thing.
It was
Initially,
like,
there will be resistance because here we are dealing with human life.
Right.
If it is a phone or a car, I don't like, I can dump it and change it. But it is a once in a lifetime decision to get a surgery done. So there will be apprehensions, but that is why we are all saying that don't fear, choose technology. Technology is always there to help both the patient and the doctor.
Right. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Lastly, any piece of advice you would like to give to our
I
listeners?
would say to all my viewers who are seeing there, we are always striving to give the best to you all. Whoever comes for a surgery or any treatment should go home pain free and happy and get back to all the routine activities. So trust your doctor and get the best thing done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.